All right, here we go. Tuesday night, ESPN2, Sun Belt battle. App State at Arkansas State. App State up to 10, 60.5 the total. Ark State with a conference loss already. Georgia Southern's 4-1. They lost to Clemson. App State almost beat Penn State to start the season. You got to worry about Troy, who's won at Nebraska and LSU the last couple of years. That's a pretty good conference and some good teams, as we'll see if that first division that Arkansas State's in, or App State's in, is more difficult than what Ark State has to go through. But some people think this could be a matchup here of the teams in the conference title game.
Yeah, I mean, it really could. When we look at Arkansas State, even if they lose tonight, their path to the Sun Belt Championship game is very clear. All they got to do is win the games on their schedule, and they'll be there because App State's on the other side of the conference. So when you read the coaches' quotes from Arkansas State this week, and there was one that I found and I lost it, and I'm really mad. I found this one. Blake Anderson, quote, "There's pressure on you every week. If we want to play in the championship game, we sure don't want to leave it up to somebody to do it for us. The only way to take care of that is to win one at a time." But Anderson was very clear. This is not a make or break game for the Red Wolves against what looks like the best team in the Sun Belt. Certainly App State 4-0 at ATS. They took Penn State to the wire on the highway, and since then, 3 easy blowouts. But with Blake Anderson talking so much about, well, this isn't our be-all or end-all game. Oh, we can still win the conference title even if we don't win this. That, to me, is something of concern. And certainly the betting markets has been a concern. They're worried about Arkansas State getting run out of the gym tonight. Obviously, the money has poured in on the Appalachian State Mountaineers. An early betting action. This opened 7.5. Was sitting at 9.5 last night. Today we're looking at 10s across the board as the money continues to show for the Red Wolves.
Of the 10 primary offensive and defensive teams, App State leads the Sun Belt in 6 of them. Scoring offense, scoring defense, total defense, and rushing defense as well. A lot of speed, and you saw what they did as they moved the ball. And it makes sense to me that they're taking money because they moved the ball. They were down big in that game at Happy Valley before coming back to force overtime.
Sure, and again, week one, funny things happen week one. And they were not in that game, and then all of a sudden in the fourth quarter, they got a little fire. They recovered an onside kick, and next thing you know, they're taking Penn State right to the wire. But, 4-0 against the spread, App State. They have a significant betting bandwagon right now. The quarterback, Zach Thomas, has been very, very good, and you talked about the team speed for Appalachian State. That's very much a concern for Arkansas State. They can't match App State's team speed. They were seen from offense coordinator Buster Faulkner from Arizona State, quote, "The fastest defense we've seen maybe in this league. They've done a tremendous job of recruiting. You can see that they have a plan with what they're trying to do in the body types they want on their roster. We've got our hands full. It's a good defense. By the end of the day, like every other week, it's about us executing, finishing drives, and doing the things we can control." Worth noting, App State has scored on a kickoff return, a punt return, and a block punt return for a touchdown. 4 special teams TDs already this season. That could be another area where they have an edge over Arkansas State. I can understand all the money coming on the favorite. Like the show? Help us keep the lights on. Please make sure to comment, share, and subscribe to all the Sportsbook Review videos. Thanks so much. Best of luck. Enjoy the game.